Alright. Hello, Internet. I have the stupidest setup right now for a tripod with this phone camera. I've got some bendy wire guys wrapped around my phone, held to my desk with clamps, so it's bound to get jostled at some point, although I'm trying really hard not to do that. Today I just wanted to go over the similarities and differences between the ZT-0770 and the Kershaw Link. This is the aluminum version. These knives are extremely similar. The Link has aluminum handles with stainless steel liners. It opens with a flipper. Has 420HC steel. Closes with a liner lock. Has a speed safe mechanism, which is just kind of a wire spring inside of it that opens it very effectively. The blade is 3.25 inches. The handle is 4.4 inches. And it weighs 4.8 ounces. This blade is made in the USA. This is one of Kershaw's USA models. It is a very nice knife, especially considering that you can get it at Knife Center for $44.95. Now, its more expensive cousin, the ZT-0770, made by the same parent company, Kai USA, which owns both Zero Tolerance and Kershaw, you can see just by looking at them that they are extraordinarily similar in shape, in size, in the mechanism they use to open, and everything except basically the weight, the blade steel, and the construction and the price. The 0770 also has aluminum handles. It has Elmax steel, which is definitely a step up from 420HC. It also opens with a flipper. It is also a liner lock. It also uses the speed safe mechanism. It also has a 3.25-inch blade. And the almost exactly the same length handle, 4.32 versus 4.4 for the Link, and was also made in the USA. Sorry about the cat. Oh, honey. The difference being, in construction anyway, that the Kershaw has full steel liners that are not machined out in any way, so it's kind of heavy. And the ZT just has this sort of built-in liner lock. The presentation side only has steel covering the little compartment where the spring lives, so it has very little steel. It's mostly aluminum. And that makes it about a whole ounce lighter. The ZT does not have jimping on the flipper, whereas the Kershaw does, which is nice. It's not really slippery, you don't really need it, but it's interesting that they decided to put that on the less expensive model. But then the Kershaw doesn't have jimping right here where your thumb goes, and the ZT does. You can see that even the blades are extremely similar. The Kershaw even has, in my opinion, a better grind here where the edge terminates. What is this? I have not sharpened this blade, so this is factory. They left a little A little bit of recurve there where it gets chunky. Probably gonna fix that. But the 0770 you can get for around $100. So for about $60 less, you can have almost exactly the same knife, albeit in gray and a little bit heavier. Very, very, very comparable, and I think that is really cool that you can get almost exactly the same knife. Made pretty much the same quality, pretty much from the same company, for a much more affordable price. Even the pivot is similar, it's just a little bit smaller than the ZT there. How do they fare as far as carrying? Pretty awesome. I've carried both fairly extensively, used them a lot. It doesn't show at all on either one. They are excellent slicers. They're fairly thin ground. The ZT is quite a bit thinner than the Kershaw, but both of them are great slicers. They carry really well in pocket. Of course, the lighter one is a little less noticeable in your pocket than the heavier one. But honestly, I don't usually notice the difference. 8 o'clock. I don't usually notice the difference between knife weights in my pocket. The Kershaw does not have flow-through construction. It has this probably some kind of reinforced nylon backspacer, but it is really nice looking. And obviously this one has room for a lanyard, and this one does not. They are both reversible tip-up carry only. The ZT comes with a deeper carry, much deeper carry pocket clip with a different screw configuration, so if you want a deep carry pocket clip for this one, you're going to have to go a different route. The only flaw that I found in my particular Link, let's see if it'll even focus that close, probably not. There's a little bit of, you can kind of see it, there's a little burr right here where the cutout for the lock bar is. That, I mean, it's barely even a flaw. It is kind of a thin lock bar here. The cutout, usually liner locks don't have this cutout that frame locks do. Usually it's just a solid piece and it's bent over to give it the spring action. This thins it out quite a bit, although I really don't think this would ever fail. It locks up very well. Kitty, honey, I'm very sorry. What is the matter? She wants to go outside. Anyway, I just wanted to show how similar they are and show that you can get a high quality version of the ZT-0770, basically, for a very affordable price. And yeah, I think that is about it. I'm going to go pet my very sad cat. That's it. Cheers.